Hey guys, welcome back to Vlogmas. It is December 6th today, so day 6, that's so crazy, it's going so fast. Didn't really do a big intro today. I made my bed, did my morning routine like usual, have a crazy bun today, and we're just gonna get right into the journal for today. So yesterday's journal prompt, if you remember, was to write a list of any and every word, any word you can think of that resonates with you in some way. And I said to maybe set a timer for this if you thought it would help, just so it would be like a complete stream of consciousness, and the goal was like not to think about what you're writing, just to let your subconscious go and come up with as fast as you can as many words or phrases that resonate with you in some way. And now I'm going to share with you guys my list from yesterday, so we're just going to get into that right now. This is my list. Miami, warm weather, sun, beach, pool, relaxing, slow vibe, nature, fresh air, yummy food, slow mornings, personal development, kindness, understanding, benefit of the doubt, uncertainty, entrepreneurship, creativity, Stephen Bartlett, Mark Manson, podcasts, sushi, pickles, transparency, patience, track and field, Allison Felix, Usain Bolt, 22, listen, create, change, grow, slow fame, brain food, brain health, Mo. Mo is my leopard gecko, if you don't know. But yeah, that was my list, and a few things in here really popped out at me that I thought were really interesting. First of all, I thought it was really interesting to see like the stream of consciousness and how different groupings kind of developed throughout the list. So like, you can see in one part here, I went from like Stephen Bartlett, Mark Manson, podcasts, those things kind of all flow together. Then I went into food and go sushi, pickles. And then I was talking about track and field, Allison Felix, Usain Bolt, the number 22 also has to do with Usain Bolt. So it's just interesting to see how like the little groupings like develop throughout here. And another thing, which is the main thing I thought was really cool about this list, is this word popped out throughout my list in multiple different places for multiple different topics, and that word was slow. And I find that really interesting because I've always had this kind of like subconscious thing where I really like environments that are quiet and still and not loud. My mom is from New York City and loves like, you know, the craziness and fast pace and everything going on all the time, and I never liked New York City. Even when I was little, I would always tell my parents that I wanted to live on a farm, and they were always like so confused. And now it makes sense to me because I think what that symbolized for me was like slowness and stillness. This is why I love exercises like this, because it really gives you like a look into your subconscious and things that you wouldn't normally like know about yourself. The phrase like get to know yourself never made sense to me until recently, because I always thought of it like I am myself. Obviously I know myself, because when you meet someone for the first time, you think of getting to know them as asking like, oh, what's your name? Where are you from? You know, where do you go to school? And it's like, I don't need to ask myself where I go to school. I know where I go to school, but now I think of getting to know yourself as getting to know your subconscious. That's how I think of it now. So exercises like these, I thought that was really interesting, how I really resonated with the word slow. Also like patience was in there. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought that was cool. So I encourage you guys to go through your list and kind of see where different groupings formed, and if there's any words or ideas that kind of came up multiple times, and just think about, you know, what those things mean for you and how they show up in your life, and maybe if you didn't know that that was something you felt resonated with you. So yeah, that was my answer from yesterday. And now we're gonna move on to the prompt for today. Journal prompt number 6 is give yourself 3 compliments. Pretty straightforward. I'm gonna do that right now in my journal, and as always, I will share with you my 3 compliments tomorrow in my answer. So yeah. Anyway, where's my copy? Here. I have my web lab class in a little bit, so I'm gonna go to school soon. First I'm gonna finish up an Instagram post, and then I'm gonna go to school, so I will talk to you guys in the car. Cheers. I'm going to school right now. I have my web lab class. I totally forgot that it's the last week of class. It's the last week of class, and so I only have classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So today's Monday, so those classes are over in like 3 days, which is so crazy. And then we have finals for like 2 weeks. I think I have a final on Friday, this Friday the 10th, and then that's the only exam I have. I have other papers and projects due. I know my last thing is I have a group paper due the 16th, and then I have another project for my lab class, our final project. I don't even know when that's due. I should probably figure that out today, sometime during finals. And I have another paper for my elective due. It's like a small paper, and I think that's it, which is so crazy. And then it's winter break, and we don't go back to school until like the end of January, like the 17th, which is so late. It's really cloudy out today. Actually, it was raining this morning, but it stopped now. Doing these vlogs like every single day, I feel like you guys are really getting to know my routine, I guess, which I like because I want you guys to see just like my normal everyday routine. Like, how do I explain this? I love like the little things, like for example, doing my journal and doing a meditation in the morning and sitting with my cup of coffee and reading a book. Like, maybe I'm just getting older, but those things are like so enjoyable to me now. I feel like I don't always need to be at a party or like with a ton of people. I can just, I don't know, I just like really enjoy doing small routine things by myself. Oh, we're going upside down in the roller coaster. Hi guys, I don't even know when the last time I vlogged was. My phone's been on 2% like the whole day, but I had my elective class and then I came back, just went for a run. This is my new thing now. I'm trying to go for a run for like 2 minutes like every day, not every day, but I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go every day, and then I'll probably end up going like 4 times a week, which is what I want, so that's ideal. And I'm gonna just go for 2 minutes and build up a small habit, because I know that I have no endurance built up right now, and I used to run track and I used to run all year round, and I know that if I tell myself I'm gonna go out there and run for 10 minutes and think that that's easy, because that used to be easy for me, I'm gonna get so discouraged and not want to run anymore. So I'm literally just gonna go for 2 minutes and then making myself stop so it's not mentally challenging, and I can just build a slow habit, slow and steady, not in any rush, not training for a race. Anyway, I'm gonna make a snack now. It's 5:30, so I'll probably eat like another dinner again at like 8, but I'm gonna make my leftover rice that I had the other day in my bowl, and then put broccoli and cauliflower and chicken, and I'm gonna see what else I have in the fridge. No bowls. Love that. I'm taking my rice. My phone keeps turning off because I have 0 storage, which is really a problem. Putting in tzatziki, this from Trader Joe's. It's so good. It's like garlic cucumber. Yeah, garlic cucumber. So I'm just putting that in. I feel like as VLOGMAS goes on, these are gonna get more and more chill. Just because I'm gonna get like so used to having the camera on that I'm gonna forget that I'm recording, which is the goal. That's how I want my vlogs to be, so this is good. Hey guys, it's a little bit later. I just showered, and I don't know why I just remembered when I was in the shower. I was supposed to get my COVID booster today, and I completely forgot. I was supposed to go right after my class, and I completely forgot. So now I have to reschedule it. I knew that there was something that I had to do today also. Like, literally the whole day I was like, I feel like I have something today. I was like, no, I don't. Yes, I did. So I just need to reschedule that now, I guess. Okay, we're good. I rescheduled. I was worried there weren't going to be a lot of appointments at Walgreens, because my mom said in New Jersey that it's hard to get them now, but there were so many. So It's fine. Anyway, it is Monday night, which means I am gonna listen, or I'm actually gonna watch it on YouTube. Usually I listen to them on the podcast app, but Stephen Bartlett's podcast is called The Diary of a CEO. If you haven't heard of it, I am obsessed with it. It's the best podcast I've ever found. Basically, Stephen Bartlett is an entrepreneur. He created a social media marketing agency called Social Chain. And now he has a podcast, so he's not the CEO anymore, but he was the founder and CEO, so he has a podcast called The Diary of a CEO, and at first it was like, I've been listening to it forever, or actually no, I've just been listening to it, I think I found it last year, but I listened to like all the earlier episodes that he used to just talk about stuff he'd written in his journal, like as a CEO, and so I always thought those were so interesting, and then it's like really taken off this year. He interviews all different guests now, and I love it because he'll interview other CEOs, but then he'll also interview like authors, psychologists, athletes, comedians, like so many different people with so many different stories, and he talks to them about their life and, you know, just like life lessons, and they just have like, I don't know, they just have such good conversations. There's a lot of stuff on like psychology and productivity and happiness, and he just like explores all of these questions with other really intelligent people, and I just absolutely love the podcast. They're so entertaining, but I feel like I learned so much from these. I can't explain it. I absolutely love them. I will link the podcast down below, but I highly recommend this podcast. This is my absolute favorite podcast I've ever listened to, and yeah, so I'm gonna watch it. It's on, like, you can listen to it as a podcast or you can watch it on YouTube. I usually listen to it as a podcast, but if I'm like doing it at nighttime, like if it's during the day, I'll like go on a walk and listen to the podcast, but nighttime now, I'm gonna just watch it on YouTube the same way I watch a show. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing on this Monday night. This is his YouTube page, so like these are all the guests you can see. They come out every Sunday night. He's so consistent with them. Today's vlog was really short because my phone was on 2% the whole day, and honestly, I don't know, Mondays are always a little slow for me. Or, that's not true. Mondays aren't always a little slow for me, but today's Monday was slow. I feel like it was also really cloudy today, and I don't know, I was just in a lazy mood, so I kind of had a very uneventful day, and that's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7. So yeah, good night.